Hello to all the learners deck viewers out there, and today we'll be discussing an important formula within Microsoft Excel, that is consolidate. This formula is basically used when you have data over different workbooks, or maybe data is available within same workbook but different worksheets. So consolidate feature actually summarize your whole workbook into different functionalities. For example, you can get the sum, average, or maybe the percentage mean of different values across all the worksheets. So this is our test workbook with name book 1, and here we have sheet 1, which says that it will somehow pull out the sum of all the regions available. So regions, let me explain it in detail, that I have listed down here two different worksheets with 2018 and 2019 data, and when I'll click here on 2019, it will show up that it has data across different regions, that is south, central and west, and the data actually shows the number of sales across different months, that is starting from January till April. This is for 2018, and the next sheet has similar data, but this data is for 2019. Now, I would like to have sum of all this data across different regions, but with a particular format. So let's start by using the consolidate feature. The consolidate feature is listed in the data ribbon right here. So you can click here and it will pop up a new window. As you can see that consolidate is available there. The very first thing within this new window is that you need to select the function. So the function here could be sum, count, average, max, minimum, product, count numbers, standard deviation P, variation, var P. So all these are available and you can perform all these functions. Let's start with some basics, that is sum. In the second text box, you need to provide reference. So you need to give reference from where the data should be located. So let's start and see from where we would like to copy this data or provide our input. So we'll click on the arrow that is located within this text box, and we'll click this worksheet and I'll select all this data. Here it is. Now, in order to add this particular reference in our calculation, we need to click the button add. Let's click here. So see, the reference is now available. Now similarly, let's do it for 2019. And when I click 2019, Excel automatically selects the similar amount of cells or the cell range, and I'll just have to click add and it will be there. Now you can see these three options. These three options says that you can actually use labels within the top row, the left column, and the third one says that it will create a link to the source data. So let's discuss the create link to source data first. If I'll click and check this box, what will happen is when the result or the sum of all these values is available here on my worksheet, it will also let me know from where this data is actually coming from. So this is helpful and must be used, I believe, if you would like to analyze your data. Now you can click if you would like to use labels from your top rows or left column. That totally depends on the requirement. So let's just click OK and see what happens. Wonderful. See, there is no label in this particular data as we did not provided the checkbox. Now you can see that the sum of all the three regions is available here, and you can see some plus sign here and 1 and 2 listed down here. Let's analyze what it is. As we have clicked link to source sheet, so when you click this addition button, it will let you know details from where this data is actually coming from, and you can see all the details from the top as well. If you will click 2 or 1, it will expand and it will again come to the original condition. So this is useful if you are using data from multiple worksheets and you are actually analyzing your data and you need to provide this data for some presentation. So all this data will always be helpful. Let's use it with left column label. Okay, so it has only selected the left column label and you can see that other data is hidden here. So we'll click 2. The data for all 3 regions is available now, but when I'll click 3, it will only bring data with this condition. So we now have 3 different ways of seeing this data. One with only left label, second with all 3 labels, and third with complete information what was the data and from where it was imported. So this is a brilliant function and you can use it according to the requirement. There are a lot of functions within this same particular consolidate feature. So you can either use any of the functions, that is sum, average, etc. Please do use it, analyze your data, and make sure that you are providing us with your feedback. And make sure that you have hit the bell icon on our YouTube channel, which is Learner DAC. Thanks for watching this video.